You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, you guys, what up, though? It is Friday. It is finally the weekend, which don't mean shit to a lot of us because a lot of us still got to handle our business on the weekend. So I got an early morning tomorrow. Make sure y'all like and share the video on your way in. But yes, I got an early morning tomorrow. And then in the afternoon, my baby is going to come over and spend the night with his yaya. And then I'm going to keep him till about noon on Sunday. Then I got to get back to my biz naive. But for the people who were expecting a live review of the His and Her Netflix show with me and T Danielle, T forgot that she had some prior arrangement. So she said we can either do it. I think she said, did she say Monday? No, Tuesday. Excuse me, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, I think we're going to do it Tuesday. So basically, we're going to watch the entire series because I'm on episode 4. T, I didn't ask her what episode she's on, but she said, let's just do it Tuesday, get through the whole series, and then we'll just review the whole thing. So that's what we're going to do instead of chopping it up. All right. So I apologize to those who are looking forward to us doing the review of His and Hers tonight. And what up, Tay Baby? What up, boo? You said after that first episode, I had to go. It's good, huh? It is good. And the female who plays the character in His and Hers, I have always loved her as an actress. And the white guy who plays her ex, I liked him too. I done watched a lot of shit with him in it. But yeah, they go good together in this TV series or Netflix series. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen it, check it out. Netflix, His and Hers. Me and T, we're gonna do a review Tuesday. We switched it from tonight to Tuesday. So I said, well, damn, T, since we ain't going to do the review tonight, let me catch up on some of these videos that I didn't get to watch all of yesterday. So I went back and I watched, finished King Roman's live that he did yesterday. I looked for to see if he did a live today, and he hasn't. So I was like, whoo, good. I can catch up with his live before he go live again. And then I watched a little bit of Pizza. I watched 2 of Pizzas, but not the whole thing. I just, watched what I could while I was working. And then I watched Sean. I told y'all yesterday, Sean went live yesterday. He had some stuff to say about dragons and Brie and Pizza and the challenge and, King Roman. So that's all I got the chance to watch today, y'all. I just literally got off of work and hopped on here. And it is going to be what it is. I will drop the link towards the end of my commentary for anybody who wants to hop on here. And especially if I missed something, please let me know if I missed something. Like, for instance, when I went back to King Roman's live, he started where I picked up was where he was started really going in on Shaquem. So I don't know exactly what happened. So if y'all fill me in, feel free, or I'll drop the link in a minute and y'all can jump up here. But he was going in on Shaquem about, did he say something about K-Fit? Like he was gonna hurt her or something? I didn't see that. I don't know where that originated, but I'm like, is he out here threatening, his friend? Child. I don't know what's going on with that, but King Roman was over there talking about, you don't even know if I was already in Detroit, if I was already off, because I guess King Roman, I hate saying the whole name. KRN. Okay. I like saying KRN better. I don't know, it has a different ring to it. But yeah, so King Roman, he was over there talking about, you don't know if I already been out there in your hood, nigga. You don't know if I already been out there in your hood, nigga. On those streets of the D. And I'm going through the chat trying to figure out if I can find out in the chat what he said, but then I heard KRN say that he said she was gonna get her head blown off. Did I hear that right, y'all? Is that true? Like, did he say that about Kay? That she was gonna get her head blown? Like I said, I don't know where it originated. I was just watching and listening to KRN when he was doing his live, giving his commentary, and I was like, damn, what that nigga say? He said shit like that, and KRN talking about he got warrants and shit, and I'm like, child, you know what? You can't be making those type of threats. You can't be making those type of threats. Some people will take you real serious. And some people will get, man, ain't we seen enough people in the sector and other surrounding, the neighborhood sectors, the surrounding areas, as the newscaster would say, other people going to jail for some fuck shit. Like, and then you talking about, like I said, I don't know where it originated. I don't know what started it or what made him say that. That's just what I heard over on KRN's. So yeah, KRN was like, you better be careful driving around that D. Don't get pulled over, because it won't be for them outstanding traffic warrants, but for something else. And he was like, don't be caught driving. And I'm like, hold up. If he got to be careful driving, don't he got to be careful sleeping too? Because didn't y'all say he's sleeping that bitch too? Somebody told me the other day that somebody said he was sleeping in his car because they saw a lot of blankets, a lot of linen in the back seat. Now, I don't know if he's really sleeping in his car or not, but that's what somebody said. So I'm like, damn, he can't drive or sleep in that bitch. You don't get caught slipping. Don't be caught slipping. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, yesterday I was cracking up because I told y'all KRN was like, and I'm going to send all your Twitter videos, all that OnlyFans or whatever. What is it called now? It's called X. I still call it Twitter. But I'm going to send all your OnlyFans down to the Moors and down to the Jehovah Witnesses and the Pentecostals and the Latter Day of Nazareth and the, the Baptists. He go send them shits all around to everybody, the uncles, the mama, the auntie. I'm like, child. But y'all in these vehicles want people to get ran over. I was very tickled when I was watching some of the shit that I was watching today and yesterday. He talking about he'd want to see him in the middle of a highway get hit by somebody. I'm like, what's up with y'all in these vehicles? And then somebody said, Nika said something about she ain't gonna be happy till Roman is in front of her car. I'm like, y'all in these vehicles, why is y'all so ooh, y'all so mean. Ooh. How y'all trying to run people over with semi trucks and pickup trucks and four-wheelers? What's up, Just Andrea? Hey, a view is a motherfucking view. I have always loved that name. And I know I said that before, but I've always loved that name. But yes, I mean, your name has so much meaning. It has a stamp out here too, by the way, for those who don't know. But yeah, a view is a motherfucking view. You better recognize triple OG in the sector, okay? But yeah, and then what's the fuck? Oh, okay. I wish I could watch everything all the time, but Shakim said he knows a lot more. I mean, not Shakim, but Karen said he knows a lot more about Shakim than he think he do. Like, what's up with this cure for the HIV thing? I'm like, is niggas going around say they got a cure for the HIV? Really? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers around here that got some STDs. Like, it's a couple of people right now that got the herpes. And they be talking about it all the fucking time on their channel. Like, everybody now know y'all got the herpes. Everybody now know y'all got the herpes. They be talking, child. Anyway, I don't know. I hope K-Fit. Now, one thing about K-Fit, if he did say that shit about her, we know K-Fit, she's be standing on her shit when she gotta feel like she gotta get out there and, do what she gotta do. She'll take your ass to court. She'll put some papers on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And people out there making all these threats about people heads being blown off and shit. Y'all don't never know what people got or who they people are or where they people live. People got people everywhere. Hell, I got people everywhere, even in the D. Even in the D. Shit. And nearby surrounding areas, as the news weatherman would say. But yeah, I'm like, child. Okay, so that's what I heard about that. Again, I don't know where it originated. I don't know, Jess Andre. I'm trying to find out from y'all. What up, boo? Hey, Deanna. Hey, baby. How you doing, sugar wugga? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Like, where did he say this shit? Is this some back shit? Because you know them niggas be in the back chatting, right? Or was this said publicly on a platform? I don't know, but they said that he changed his name to Invisible Man and talking about everybody over here hate him or some shit like that. And he changed his name to the Invisible Man and said he was going to be on his backup channel for a minute. I don't know. I couldn't find his channel. I didn't know if it was deleted, if he ran off, if he changed his channel name. I couldn't find his channel, and I don't watch him on the regular. So I don't know what the fuck is going on over there, but y'all got to be careful with the motherfucking threats. Like, for real, for real. Some people will take y'all seriously. Or they people will take y'all seriously. Like, this internet, the content, even when it's not contenting, don't be out there making that type of content. It's just not cool. It's not cool. So, I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. That's, I don't know. Oh, about, Shakam. King Roman, he was live yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, you said you want to hurt K-Fit? You talking about you hope her or want her head or her head gonna get blown off or something like that?" Yeah, that's what I heard, Deanna. If anybody else heard something like that or think it was said in a different type of way, if it was taken out of context, please let me know. Please let me know. But back to this challenge thing. Okay, I said already I'm looking forward to the challenges. I know y'all ain't looking forward to the challenges, but this is one that I'm really looking forward to, and I really don't really watch all the challenges when they happen, right? I really don't. And if I do watch it, I'll rewind it and speed all that shit up just to get to the talent or just to get to the contestants. That's what I normally do a lot of times. But this one, I really am excited to see these people lip sync. I'm excited to see if these people, the main thing I'm excited about, I told y'all the other day, is whether they are believable. Because when you do lip syncing, you have to be believable. You have to make us feel like you wrote that shit. Like you are all in that song. That song is all in you. From your facial expressions, your body movement, your eyes, your lip, the way you might, you know how some people, they sing so hard and they jaw and their forehead start to creasing and shit like that. You got to really give it when you're doing those challenges. And then especially with a lip sync challenge. So this is going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, girl. That's the word on the streets. That's the word on the streets. Again, if it was taken out of context or somebody else knows something about it, I'll be dropping a link in a minute here. But as far as the challenge, yesterday when they was over there on KRN's channel, it was Dragons who popped up there to promote. Then Dragons turned around and she wanted KRN to be one of her judges or to at least perform or, be one of the contestants. KRN said, I don't need to do nothing. I just do the damn halftime show. He's going to be the halftime show. And I'm sitting up here the whole time. Like, everybody's sitting up here probably like me, just like mouth wide open, like, bitch, how you gonna have Bree and Pizza as your challenge, to do your challenge as the judges, and then have KRN and everybody know that they all don't get along like that. And she really up there. I mean, she was so excited. And then they was like, dragons. They don't get along like that. She was like, no way. I know him and Pizza sometimes have words, but I thought him and Bree was cool. And I'm like, in my head, no way. You cannot. No, you can. Out of all people who hang Now somebody like me who sometimes be like, I didn't know they was beefing. I really don't be knowing because people be beefing one minute, then they be kissing the makeup the next minute. And sometimes I be way behind. I'm like, damn, them niggas fell out. Like, oh, they cool. They on each other panels again. I'm like, oh, okay. But as somebody who hangs around somebody a lot and always hitting their panels and getting dropped off their panels and hitting their panels and getting dropped off their panels, you didn't know that they didn't get along. So Bree, Bree went live and Bree was sick. And I told Bree, the hot toddies girl, hit me up if you need a good concoction. They will knock all that shit on up out of there. But Bree had went live and she was like, I don't want to be in a challenge. I ain't gonna be in the challenge. Fuck that shit. We don't how you gonna that's like inviting James to be your mother to be a judge and then inviting SB. Or invite VS and somebody she done went to court with and battle with. Or it's like I understand that you want somebody really popular, somebody who can help you bring the numbers, to your panel, to your live. But that was really messy. And Bree was like, fuck that shit. You ain't gonna play on my top. You ain't gonna play on my face. So Bree backed out. Now Pisa, I think I heard her and Dragons, they cool again. So y'all let me know if Pisa's back in the chat, doing the judging or whatnot. But she then when people start dropping down in the chat saying Bree over there saying she not doing it no more, Dragons, she was like, no, y'all put me in between a rock and a hard place. It ain't that hard. Ain't them your girls? Now I understand you like KRN too, but these supposed to be people you really hang with, right? Like you really hang with. And they done challenges. They done had successful ones. They done had big pots. They done have, so you gonna have the numbers. You got two people with big channels, a lot of subscribers, a lot of followers, a lot of supporters about to be your judge. And she was over there really debating. Fuck that. Bree or KRN? KRN or Bree? Like she's up there like, I don't know what to do. Child, I would have been just like Bree. You can have anybody else you want to be a judge over there, but it ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be me. Then Just Kristen was like, shit, fuck that shit. Since you won't let me sit in my chair and have the phone right up in my face and do my damn lip singing, I'm gonna have my own challenge. So it's gonna be 2 challenges, allegedly, on the same night, at the same time, both lip singing. Y'all, I'm going to have my laptop right here. I'm going to have my television up there. Was already up there on the wall. I'm going to be looking up there on the wall at the television, the big flat screen. And I'm going to have my laptop down here on my coffee table, and I'll be just watching both because I want to see. This is challenge versus challenge, same night. Somebody said it was messy. Somebody else said no, that's the B sector. Do that shit, bitch. Do that shit. Put both challenge to challenge. It is messy, but it is the B sector, and ain't we all about messy? All about the mess. So let's see. Who's gonna have a bigger pot? Who's gonna have the best contestants, the best talent? You know what I heard SB say today? And I swear, I promise you, this crossed my mind. This crossed my mind at least 2 times since yesterday, that she probably do need somebody like, somebody on her panel as a judges who has judged before, who has thrown a challenge before, who knows how to have a little control over the panel, because y'all know Dragons. There's like Dragons gonna be up there talking over everybody. She gonna be talking over the contestants. She gonna be talking while they singing. I was laughing my ass off because I'm like, I swear, I ain't say it out loud, but I swear that's what I've been thinking over the last 2 days. I'm like, she be talking. She said, I'm getting better. Who did she tell KRN? She said, I'm getting better. But I don't know. I can just picture it now. You know how they be telling Dragons, shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up and let me talk. That's Pizza. I'm talking. Shut the fuck up. She be like, okay, my bad. Y'all gonna have her on her own panel. Y'all tell her to shut the fuck up. Let them sing. You said new here, Charlie. Hey, how you doing? Well, the thing is, I like that name. Well, the thing is, now you got to follow it. And what had happened was, because that's Charlie's favorite. And what had happened was, but yeah, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much, and make sure you guys like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, Dragon says she understands, why Pizza bowed out of the challenge and why she got dropped. And she said if I just have to stay in the chat over there, I'm gonna just stay in the chat. But she still, you can tell she still felt some type of way about being dropped. Especially when they were like. She claims she didn't even get to say everything she wanted to say about the challenge or, them making plans for it or whatnot because other people started hitting the panel. So she said, that's why I was kind of jumping in. And that's why I was trying to overtalk a little bit too, because, she said, I didn't even get to say what the fuck I came up there to say. So, but she says she understands. And I guess they are right. I guess they are right. KRN he did say before they became all right again, he said, I bet you, y'all gonna make up. Y'all gonna, Pizza probably be a judge again. And Dragon said, yeah, we did talk and we is cool. So yeah, he was right about that. But as soon as I would have heard that my two homegirls that I had already positioned as judges for my challenge had an issue with me telling KRN he could also be a judge. And then people telling you also that Bree backing out, like you got two heavy hitters in the sector. They both backing out. They was like, man, you was tripping. I just would have been like, okay, I'm sorry, King Roman. Even if you really didn't know that they had some long standing beef or whatever, I would have just been like, I didn't know. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to, maybe next time, maybe the next challenge. Because Dragon did say she's gonna be having that. That's what she's gonna be doing. She said she's gonna be doing a lot more challenges and things like that. This is gonna be her first one. And because KRN wanted it to be successful, and he wants it to be successful, and she already got a lot of people coming at her and people bowing out to judge and shit. He said, you know what? I will take myself out as a judge. Just keep the judges you got because I don't want to, put any, unnecessary pressure on you. Because you could tell Dragons, if she was under a lot of pressure when she was on his panel. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Booski. How you doing, love? Thank you so much for dropping the cash app. Thank you so much. Shout out to my moderators, my beautiful moderators. They always doing the things. They're doing the things. But yeah, so KRN said, you know what? I'ma just bow out, but that's gonna be really interesting. Also, don't forget Big Brenda's having the high heel challenge. And I guess people I don't know do Brenda be making people walk around, because that's what Dragons want. She wants somebody to be standing up, looking at the camera. She wants to see the body moving. She wants to see them get all into the song and things like that. That's why Krista was like, fuck that. I'm going to do my own shit. I'm going to have my own shit where I can sit down and be in the camera and do my lip singing, because, some people is like, well, that's messed up. Why should people have to stand up and show their house or show their whole self, or, some people might not be comfortable enough to show their whole self, or, I don't know. But anyway, so that's why Just Chris is going to do hers, but at the same damn time. At the same damn time, the same damn night. The same damn night. So again, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have two applications going, two devices going, so I can watch both of them. And I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I guess her and Pizza is cool again, which we should have known that was going to happen anyway. You know how her and Pizza are. Child, you know how her and Pizza are. But I figured they would be cool back again too. But yeah, so Dragon, she's excited about her challenge. I hope it goes off without a hitch. I did hear somebody say today that some people believe that she probably gonna collect a whole bunch of money and then not even show up for the show. Do a no call, no show on her own show. I don't know. That's what I heard today while I'm sipping this dark liquor. That's what I heard today. And I'm sure that has crossed people's minds too, because when she first came out talking about it, it was a lot of yada, yada, yada all over the place. Ain't nobody giving her no money. Ain't nobody gonna trust her with no money. Ain't nobody got that. I don't know. She's up to $300. She's up to $300. And then, hold up. There's another challenge. Yes, thank you. Viber just put the link in there for Big Brenda's challenge too. The January 24th high heel contest. Yep. And then there's another one. Room Shaker. I heard Room Shaker over there on KRNs. Okay, so Room Shaker, she's gonna do. She said she wanted to do it on Valentine's Day, even though she know that's a big day that some people go out, they spend what they love on, their husband, wife, they booze. And she said she wanted to do it on Valentine's Day for the motherfuckers who are lonely. No, she didn't say that, but the people who might not have nothing to do on Valentine's Day. Hopefully, I'll be around here laying around recuperating, because I'll be dipping a whole bunch of motherfucking strawberries around this bitch, okay? And decorating a whole bunch of strawberries, okay, for customers. But my wrist gonna be shit. You gonna have carpal tunnel by the end of the night. Shit. I go through these carpal tunnel stages every now and then with my wrist and my hand. So a lot of times I gotta put stretches in between customers and stuff when I do orders and stuff. Because for one time, man, I'm telling y'all, before the Rona hit, my sons, boy, they was like, I don't even know how you do it, mama. I was hiring them to clean up after me between each order. I mean, I was doing so many orders of cakes and cupcakes and chocolate dip treats and all. I mean, I was booked and busy all the time. So booked and busy. I could tell that my wrist was suffering. And then my regular main job, I type all day long. So that, and then, kneading, fondant, and mixing shit, and, all that kind of stuff, and decorating the cake, and you got to have your hand and your arm a certain way when you, all that kind of shit. So, every now and then I got to take little breaks. Otherwise, I'll be around here fucked up needing fucking surgery on my wrist. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be good and rested by the time she has her challenge, if she does it on Valentine's. But then again, keep in mind, Room Shaker, that a lot of people do celebrate Valentine's, but they don't do it on that day. Because you know how that day is. A motherfucking $65 meal will turn into a $125 meal. Hotels, all that shit. Vendors, chefs, caterers. That's one of them holidays where they will hit your pocket. They sure the fuck will. Then you gotta sometimes book shit like a week in advance, 4-5 days in advance. So some people celebrate on the 13th. Some people celebrate on the 15th. Some people celebrate. So everybody don't celebrate on the 14th. That's for sure. Because I know people who personally do not celebrate Valentine's on Valentine's Day. But that still is a good idea. But hers is going to be a karaoke challenge. Not just a regular karaoke challenge. A ghetto. She gonna put some stank on it. That means y'all gotta put some stank on it. It's gonna be a ghetto karaoke challenge. Now, I hope Room Shaker is live tomorrow, because if I get a minute to go over there while I'm working, I'm gonna drop down in her chat and ask her, could she break it down? She might have, and I probably missed it, but I really want her to break it down, because from what I heard, this ghetto karaoke challenge, she said you have to be, first of all, she ain't just allowed any old motherfucker in her challenge. You gotta be likable. She gotta like you. Because if she don't like you, she said money ain't on the floor for everybody. Some people have people in their challenges that they don't even fuck with. Mother done said that before. He didn't have people in the challenges he don't even fuck with. It's like, they're just there, it's for the inner, you're taking one for the team. It's all for the sector, you know what I'm saying? But she said, nope, you got to be liked in order to join her challenge. Then on top of that, You gotta be a little bit under the influence, but not all drooling and nodding and falling out your chair and shit. Fall asleep while you're damn doing your karaoke and shit and can't read the damn words on the damn shit. She said, you gotta know the fucking words. You gotta know the words. You gotta be a little bit under the influence, and you got to be likable. So that's all I heard about that ghetto karaoke challenge. This is going to be interesting. Seeing people trying to sing and remember words while they drinking. Like, what? And I might have heard that wrong, but I swear I rewound it. And I said, did she say you got to be under the influence? Now, is she talking about liquor or the greens, the trees, the grass, as they called it back in the day? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna drop down in her chat if she's live tomorrow and I catch her so I can ask her. Now, please explain that ghetto karaoke one more again, because that sounded really interesting. And that's different, ghetto karaoke, because people have done the karaoke's before. I believe so, right? We didn't have some karaoke challenges, I believe. But yeah, so anyway, was that the last thing I wanted to talk about? We talked about Just Krista doing a challenge, dragons, carrying about he don't know. Shaquille don't know if he already been out there in his hood in on Detroit streets. Taking some paper out there. I don't know. Oh yeah, one thing I can't agree with, and Dragons is starting her pot off with $200. But one thing I do agree with, when I was watching everybody today, it was mentioned that, people, when you do your challenges or your contests, you have to start off with a pot. You have to start the pot off with a pot. It already got to be a pot of money in the pot. At least a few $100s. I feel like at least a few $100s. It's nice that those of y'all who do support the pots do support. That is nice that you like your CC that much, that you put your hard-earned money into their pot so they can give to somebody else. Before this shit started a couple of years ago, I ain't never heard of such a motherfucking thing. What? You mean people give you money to give it away to somebody else to win? Like, what the fuck? But hey, that's where we are with these challenges. And people do take up donations to pay their contestants, if they win first, second place, whatever, or winner takes all, whatever it is. But yeah, I do believe that you should start it off with a healthy amount of money. It makes people more interested. It makes people know that it's probably going to grow a lot more too from there when you already started off with a nice lump of money. But yeah, invest in your own challenge. You definitely got to invest in your own challenge. What up, Bird? Hey, how you doing, love? You definitely got to invest in your own challenge. Now, I will never have a challenge I ain't got it to do. I watch the ones I want to watch. I replay the ones I want to replay, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, some people think that people just wake up one day, I want to have a challenge. You got to get a lot of shit together, make the rules and regulations. You got to try to put in some effort to make it run smoothly, because you already know from every challenge it's going to be some fuck shit, and it's going to be a lot of content. It's going to be a lot of content, but you just don't want it to be all over the place and just something that people's like, oh my God, I ain't watching this shit. I ain't tuning in. So you got to make sure it runs some type of order as well, and pick the right judges, because the people want to be entertained too. And sometimes the judges do bring the entertainment as well, besides just judging. So yeah, hey, I ain't never had one before, but good luck. Good luck to all the people who be doing their challenges. Another thing, before SB closed his live out that I watched, he said, for all the people who up there talking about him that got married, him married now, for all of y'all out there keep talking about he's married or trying to figure out if he's married to whoever, he said he is going to a wedding celebration next week, but he doesn't know if it's his celebration or somebody else's. And what I thought was really funny about that, because he was going in on wedding cakes. He was like, man, and the cake better be good, because y'all know I'm a personal custom cake decorator. So that shit was funny to me. He was like, because, you know, boy, if you got a fucked up cake, ooh-wee. If you got a fucked up cake on your wedding, people would never forget. People will never forget. He said, don't let that cake be cold. I mean, not cold. He said dry. What did he say? Hard. He said hard. Don't let the cake, your wedding cake shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be dry. And a lot of people, he said, and don't let it be chocolate. I don't know why some people choose chocolate for wedding cakes. Now, me personally, if somebody was to ask me to do a wedding cake for them, I would definitely, if they wanted chocolate, I would definitely suggest doing one of the tiers chocolate. Not a whole chocolate cake, because everybody don't eat chocolate. A lot of people are allergic to chocolate. It's crazy to me how people have or just get you your own personal chocolate cake. Exactly. Vibrant said you could. I thought about doing a I had thought about doing like a 2 to 3 day hey, what watermelon sugar? Where the fuck you been? What's going on? Happy fucking New Year. Oh my gosh. That was, you done graced the panel during the New Year. I ain't seen you around in forever. Oh my God. If you've been around and I ain't seen you, I apologize. But I don't think I've seen you around in a minute. Oh my God. Okay. So I've thought about doing that where I would do like a class, showing people how to decorate cakes, not how to bake that bitch. Okay. You got to come with that shit already baked. I don't care if you don't know how to do it from scratch. There's a whole bunch of cake boxes on the motherfucking counter at Walmart and every other grocery store. So you would have to definitely have that shit baked. Okay. I will show you how to cut it, how to make it even, how to, shave that bitch, how to decorate that bitch, shit like that, like a beginner's class. But no, ain't nobody trying to teach nobody how to bake no cake. People like, T, won't you show somebody how to bake? You know how long we have to sit on here for hours baking a cake, because you have to first mix the shit. Then you have to bake the shit. Then after you bake the shit, you gotta let a cake to custom decorate a cake. You have to decorate the cake. Now, Vibrant, she bakes as well. You have to decorate the cake. I mean, you have to bake the cake, and then after you bake the cake, you gotta let it cool down. Then after it cools down, you gotta flip the bitch out the pan. Then you gotta let it cool down some more. And then a lot of times, what I do, I like to wrap my cakes up and I like to throw them in the freezer for a couple of hours. Don't get them totally froze, but for like a couple of hours, because when you really decorating a cake, you don't want it to be soft or fragile at all. I learned the hard way when I first started getting into cake decorating. I would try to decorate them bitches right after they cooled off on the table. Now they feel cool. They feel, room temp and all of that shit. Ciao. Yeah, I do that too. I do the crumb too. But even before I even get started doing that, I throw it in the freezer for an hour or so. And then after that, then I crumb coat it. And then I put it back in that freezer for about 20, 30 more minutes. And then I put that second coat on there, and then I put it back in the freezer for about 20 more minutes. Then I put that final coat on there. Because I do like the base coat, then I do the actual color, and then I do the actual color again. So I do it 3 times. But yeah, the base coat, the crumb coat, that's just thin ass layer of frosting. So, that's nothing. It looks like what you call a naked cake. I know some of y'all know what a naked cake is. But yeah, it looks like a naked cake when you crumb coat a cake. But yeah, you have to crumb coat. That's like numero uno. If I ain't never taught you nothing else, if you ain't never listened to anything from me and you want to actually be a cake decorator, you have to crumb coat your cake. Don't skip that shit because you're trying to rush. Do not skip that shit. Crumb coat, go through the whole process. Yep. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing like a class like that, just showing somebody the basics and then doing a challenge and letting the people who took the class go against each other. I thought about that. And some people be like, yeah, that's a good idea, but nobody actually hits me up and say, I want to do it. I want to do it, because you not only got to do it, but you got to buy certain shit to do it. You got to buy spatulas. You got to buy a Lazy Susan to spin your cake. You got to buy, it's not just you getting on here and taking a class. You got to actually invest to even take the class. And you're going to probably need about $30 just for an intermediate beginner's class. I say no more than $30 that you would have to spend on supplies. No more than $30. What up, though? How you doing, Nova? What up, though? What up, though? I saw you one of your shows. You was talking about you was backing away from the B sector, or leaving the sector, or leaving YouTube, or going somewhere else. So it's good to see you in the chat. It sure is. And again, it's good to see Watermelon Sugar in the chat as well. Yes. You said for homemade whipped cream, freeze bowl and beer. Absolutely. Those are some good tips. Vibrant is not lying. Vibrant. Now, I really don't even, it's just, ugh. I am so thankful that a lot of my customers prefer buttercream or cream cheese. That whipped frosting, now trust me, I done showed y'all, hey, I got cakes all over the internet. I can do whipped cream frosting, but I hate doing it. And it's one of those things where if you buy a cake and you got whipped cream frosting, you can't just leave it sitting around all day. You definitely can't leave it sitting in the heat. You definitely can't. It can't be humid in your house. Shit, cut that bitch, put it back in the fridge, take it out again. When you want to cut it again. Like, whipped cream don't be playing games with y'all, okay? That whipped cream frosting do not be playing games with y'all. And I know how to get it real stiff to decorate and pipe out the bags and all that. I got that all down. But what a lot of people don't understand is when they get that motherfucking cake, it's not like buttercream. It's not like cream cheese where it's going to keep its position for hours and hours and hours. It's not like that. You better throw that bitch in the fridge. And I always tell people when they do order cakes from me, take it straight home, especially if it's hot. You know how many people order a personal custom cake? Fresh cake with fresh frosting, not something that has sat up in a freezer in Walmart for weeks, and then they finally thawed it out, and then they sold it to your ass. Like, and I'm still waiting on you, Vibrant, to do some videos of that shit, because I ain't met nobody but you. And I know a lot of cake decorators. I follow a lot of cake decorators. I ain't seen not one cake decorator pipe or make decorations and just all the different things that they can do on a cake. So many different designs with no tips. I would love to see you do that. I really do. Show me the video. I would love to see it. I'm serious too. I told you this before, because I ain't met one in person or online or anywhere else that can do that. But hey, I would love to see the video. What up, Sis Lo? How you doing, sugar? You said I have a lot going on and don't need any distractions. I'll be a merryman. Oh, I did hear you say that in your video too, that you got a whole fiance. Congratulations. Congratulations. If I was nearby, you can hit me up for wedding cake. But yeah, as far as the cakes go, a lot of people, when your cake decorator tell you, especially in the summertime, take that cake straight to the house. Put it in the fridge, take it out about an hour and a half before you want to, cut it. Some people will pick up a fresh cake from a custom cake decorator, sit in a car, because people are already running around, right? They picking up last minute things. You have to have somebody designated to just get the cake. When you have a lot of shit going on and you might need to run errands and all that shit, pick up food, pick up the chicken, have somebody designated to get that cake and take it straight to where it's supposed to be. Don't leave that cake sitting in the car while you running in and out of stores and stopping at the bank and buying you some new stockings because your stockings are ripped and, shit like that. No. Because a cake decorator will tell you, once this shit leave my hands, that's it. You can let it fall all through the car if you want to. Let it melt in the sun if you want to. That's your money. From your hands to mine. Goodbye. Child, child, child. Oh, you said you would have. I know you would have been to hit me up for my cakes. Ow. Oh, I'm just playing. But no, I really meant cakes. Oh yeah, I got a lot of offset spatulas, and I do make some designs with my offset spatula, especially like the wave. I love the wave design on cakes. I love that. There's a lot of things you can't do with your spatula as far as decorating cake with just a spatula alone. I love the wavy look, and that has become more popular, especially if you're doing like an ocean theme or like a what's that little baby shark? Like a lot of people for their kids, they might have baby shark themes or something like that. Like the baby shark themes, a lot of the ocean themes, the underground water themes that people be wanting on their cake. Yeah, like that works really good when you're doing the waves on the side of the cake with the spatula. Yes. Hey, my boo, how you doing? You said you old fashioned though. You know what? Hey, back in the day, when I look at like how, because I didn't watch videos before Vibrant, because I, as a cake decorator, anything that you're interested in, your hobby, your job, whatever, you watch other people. And a lot of times I like to go through the history of shit. Like when I was in real estate before the market crash, and then I kept getting laid off at every real estate company. But when I was in a real estate, I mean, I would see houses and I would do research. I would do history, like who got the house first? Who put that on the house? Like things that really interest me, I look into it in depth. So with the cake decorating and shit that I do, I sometimes go way back and I look at how they used to, like I watched a video one time how they used to make wedding cakes like in the 1800s, the shit they used to do the cakes way hundreds of years ago before they had a KitchenAid. Child. What up, Big Riz? What up, though? How you doing? I see you got a live. Oh shit, your live is tonight, right? At 10:30. Riz, feel free to drop your link. Feel free to drop your link, Riggs. And that's one thing, Riggs, you might not have heard me say this before, but Charlie will tell you. I used to say this all the time. I might not have said it recently, because I ain't really been on here. But if you are my moderator and you have a show coming up, you have a channel, you can drop your shit in the chat. You don't have to ask to drop your link. You don't have to ask to drop if you got a show coming up, a challenge, or a regular just show, whatever. You don't have to even ask. Just do it like Nike. Just do it. So, yeah. You said, oh, no, a handheld. Oh, hell no. Vibrant. A handheld mixer? When I was doing like 4, 5, 6 cakes a day, 15 cakes for the holidays, and not just making a cake, but slaying the cakes. Oh no. Child, hell no. I might use a handheld mixer just to mix something real quick that I need to put in the cake. Like if I need to blend some strawberries, but then again, I use my blender for that. So I haven't used a handheld mixer in probably 9-10 years. I don't even think I have one. I have 2 KitchenAids, and then I got my Ninja. You know, the Ninja blenders, they come with 2. It come with the big one, then it come with the medium one, then it come with a little one. So I got that. But yeah, Vibrant asked me to put her in blue the other day, and she said, "Put me in blue so I can drop this link and then snatch my stick back." I was cracking up. I said, "Why?" So people can say in the streets next thing you hear, "Yeah, the hood table. I was in her chat and Vibrant was with blue. Next thing I know, Vibrant stick was gone. What the fuck did happen?" But if she really wants me to snatch it back, I will. But yeah, she was trying to refer me to a link to something I wanted to watch that was pertaining to the content I was giving, and I couldn't find that motherfucker. And so she was like, "Hood table was over there. Just scroll down, just over there." And I'm like, "Oh God, Vibrant, just I give up." So finally, she said, "You know what? Give me a stick. I'll drop the link, then take it back." Yes. You know, Vibrant is amazing. Amazing. I'm like, child, yes. And I told Vibrant before, I don't know how you do it, child. Modding all these places over here. So if you want me to take it back, Vibrant, take it back. It'll be no hard feelings. Like, I promise you. I promise you. It seemed like it did take that long, right, Vibrant? And then remember I said, watch, I'm gonna see it after you show me or send me the link, and I'm gonna be like, oh damn. And I swear to God, I was looking right at that motherfucking video, just kept on going past it, Vibrant. But when I saw it though, y'all gonna leave Lemon's eyeball alone. Y'all gonna leave Lemon's eyeballs alone. Child, if Lemon want to have one eyeball up north and another eyeball down south at the same damn time, y'all gonna leave Lemon's eyeballs alone. Whew. Child. You know what? Let me tell y'all a story before I get out of here. Ooh, let me drop the link just in case anybody wants to hit the link. I always forget to drop the link. And I always forget to say like and share. I mean, not like and share, but feel free to donate to the Cash App. I'm just not used to, saying shit like that all the time. But let me put the link in the chat if anybody wants to hit the panel real quick. But what was I gonna fucking say? Hold up. I got my video playing in the background. Okay. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, let me tell y'all a story. Okay. And you're right. I've never seen her ask for a wrench. Never. But yeah, so when we're speaking of eyeballs, when I was a younger kid, I went to church and school with this particular individual. I was actually best friends with their sister. And, we was out there together for years in the streets, going to school together, going to church together, just best friends. And she had a brother he was cross-eyed, extremely cross-eyed. And he used to get teased. Oh, God. He used to get teased so bad. Like, so bad. And that was my bestie's brother. Of course, we didn't tease him, but he used to get teased real bad. And so one day his parents, my bestie's parents, was like, we're going to take him to the doctor to see if there's anything that they can do. There is things that they can do if your eyes is fucked up. And this was way back. Okay, I'm old now. Okay, this was way back. And they did a surgery and they fixed his eyes. And if you met him later after that, you would have never known. But for about 4 months, his eyes was bloodshot red. His eyes was bloodshot red. And it was because it was whatever it was doing, the healing process, or his eyes. I mean, it just looked like he had blood in his eyes in the white area. And it was really freaky, actually. So a lot of times he would wear glasses so that people wouldn't notice, like shades and shit, and special glasses so people wouldn't tell. Because when he took the boy, you would think he was a goddamn demon. You would have thought he was a goddamn demon. But I promise y'all, after like 4 or 5 months, that nigga eyes was straighter than a motherfucking boy. Straighter than a street sign. I'm telling you, that them eyes was facing the same direction, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I know personally how that changed and affected his life. So I'm just saying, if you got something wrong with your eyeballs, shoot, maybe you need to, especially if you're getting $3,000-$4,000 a month on this bitch. Shit. I'm just saying. See, there go Riz telling me to chill out again. Yes, if you have a Vibrant or a Ron P. L. L. But yeah, that shit, I mean, his shit, his straight now. It's straight now. And we're Facebook friends to this day, me and that family. And I just know how that changed his life for the better. So, that's all I gotta say. That's still my homies. Man, we used, boy, me and that girl, boy. the memories, y'all just don't know. Your girl was wild back in the day, like wild back in the day. Uh, uh. And I thank God, I truly thank God for the friends that I've had over the years. When you got some real good friends and you do some shit out there, some shit, you out there in the streets, you doing some shit out there, and that shit never come back to slap you in your damn face. That's what you call loyal friends. Loyal friends. And my family too, my cousins, my brothers, my sisters. Man, some of y'all don't know about loyalty. Y'all tell everything. Y'all be snitching all the time. Y'all be showing the text messages, the inbox. Some of y'all fall out just so y'all can have content, just so y'all can out somebody or expose somebody. Y'all get close to people just so y'all can expose. Like, I don't need that type of Nope. You said on the block of the hood never cussed that much until she started hanging. Vibrant, you better go back like 7, 8, 9, 11 years. You better go all Vibrant. Do you not recall the Friday Night Lives that went on every Friday for like 4 years? That's where I did most of my cussing. I've been cussing like a sailor since I stepped on this motherfucker. Like, for real. I cuss all the time. My kids used to make so much money from trying to get me to stop cussing. $1 a curse word, Mom. $1. I tried to quit cursing so many times over the years. It was easier to stop smoking cigarettes after smoking cigarettes for damn near 15 years to stop cussing. Shit, after 15 years, and matter of fact, it's damn near 15 years since I quit. So I smoked almost 15. Then it's been almost 15 since I quit. My kids were still little kids in grade school when I quit smoking. So it's been a long time, but it was harder for me to quit cussing than to stop smoking. Ain't that some shit? And they got all this goddamn money in their jars and shit. I'm like, if you collect money off of me, you ain't gonna spend it until Christmas. They would have all this money for Christmas. $1 here, $1 there, $1. Then I think they would piss me off sometimes just to get cussed. Yep. Let's not do our homework. Let's not take out the trash and get mama to cussing. Did not tell y'all get that motherfucking all right, Mama, dang, we forgot, dang. Or don't let them get in trouble at school. When I come up to that motherfucking school, I'm gonna snatch your ass up and throw you in the car, and it's on and popping. They be so scared. Dang, Mama, dang. My bad. I'll do better. I think I cursed more when I had children. I mean, I still have children, but you know what I mean. When they were in the house, when they were living here, I cussed a lot more when they were here. Cussing all the time. Cussing from morning to evening. I mean, and it's so funny because now that my oldest son has a baby and he's 4, ooh, I be on his ass. He be like, dang it, didn't I tell you to pick up that damn, boy, if you don't put them damn toys in that, and I be like, don't you fucking cuss at my baby. I wish you would cuss at my baby. I must have went off on my son the other day. I can't even remember what it's about. I damn near put him out my house. And then I didn't talk to him for like 3 days. And I said, where my baby at? He right here. I want to see him. Is he okay? Yeah, he fine. Dang, why you be acting like we be doing something to that baby? I'm like, I just got to make sure y'all ain't over there. Don't you be whooping my baby. Don't you spank my baby. Don't you? Damn, mama used to fuck us up all the time. Why can't we spank the baby? I'm like, he ain't old enough yet. And I ain't saying he spanked them. I'm warning them. Because they be like, he's so bad. I'm like, he is not bad. They be like, mama, your baby is bad. Your baby is bad. No, he's not bad. And they said, when he gets to your house, he might not be bad, but when he come home, he jumping on beds, he's jumping off of this, he's doing that. I said, y'all just don't know what y'all doing. I said, y'all don't know what y'all doing. If when that boy be over here in his bedroom that I got Set up for him his bedroom right across from my room. I tell him, Riz, did you drop your link in here for your show? When he be over here at my house, if I even hear what sounds like him jumping in the bed, I'm like, Ace, if you don't get your butt out that bed, he'll jump down. One time I heard him spinning his computer chair. He was sitting in it on his knees with his hands facing the back of the chair, where he could easily probably fall face forward, on the back of the chair. And all I hear was this spinning noise, Ace, if you don't get the heck out of that doggone chair. Yeah. You go back to playing the toys. I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all doing. I can look at my baby and make him think I'm about to ooh wee. And he just look at me like, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm like, I ain't gonna spank you. I ain't gonna hit you. I ain't gonna spank you. But you gonna learn today. That's how our grandparents was. Our grandparents didn't necessarily have to put their hands on you. You get enough of that discipline by your parents, right? So grandparents, they don't want to spank. We don't even want to discipline them, but we have to a certain point, because they have to know that they have to respect grandma and grandpa or aunties or, stuff like that. But no, my son be like, Mama, if you don't pop him on his butt, no, I won't. And you ain't either. But he be mad. No, he's not. He's 4. Shit, wait till he like 8, 9, 10, 11 and tell me if he bad. Because little babies, they still learning. 4, 5, 6, they still learning. It's after a while, they definitely know right from wrong. They definitely know this. Don't touch the stove. Don't do this. Don't put your finger in the socket. Don't do this, But when they real young like that, like toddlers, I don't know. I don't believe in spanking toddlers. I don't. I'm like, I don't. Mm-mm. So I be telling mine all the time, as soon as he get in kindergarten, he's getting a cell phone. Mama, he don't need no cell phone. I'm getting him a cell phone so he can call on me when he's upset with y'all. And I'm going to roll up and I'm going to honk the horn and he going to run out the door with his book bag and we going to roll off. They be like, whatever, come get him then. Oh, come there. I did that one day. I went over to my son's house. I walked in there, knocked on the door, boom, 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 boom. Where my baby at? He in his room. Get him dressed. Let's go. Come on, Ace. Let's go. My son was asleep. He was like, dang, what's going on? Where you? He's coming with me. Don't ask no questions. Yeah, I'm going to your house. He ran in there, got his bag, trying to put on his little shoes. I grabbed him up, tell Dad bye. Bye, Dad. And we took off. Went out to eat, went back to the crib, stayed over there for a while. His dad picked him up hours later, but that's one thing. Me and my son have an understanding, and his mom too. When I want my baby, I want my baby. And y'all be grateful. For y'all who got kids, who got the grandparents in their life, be grateful. Be grateful. Take those opportunities to have the grandparents chill with the baby and take the baby out. I can't wait till the summertime so we can hit up the parks and the zoos and the bouncy houses and the, all that kind of shit, the Chuck E. Cheeses and the, all that type of shit that little kids like to do. Let them grandparents have those memories, because grandparents don't be around forever. And if you ain't never learned nothing else from having no damn kid, them kids don't stay a kid forever. Once they get a certain age, they ain't trying to fuck with you like that. They still love you. But they trying to fuck with their friends and their girlfriends or their boyfriends or their, you know what I'm saying? They get to a certain age, they still love you. But they ain't trying to spend all that quality time with you all the time. Shit. So yeah, take advantage of that. That's, if I ain't learned nothing else from raising children and now having a grandbaby, I try not to miss no moments with my grandbaby. No moments at all. And if I'm not there when it happens, my sons and them be recording when he took his first step, when he did his first crawl, just different things he might have done first because he's with them. Oh, get the phone, hurry up, send it to your mom, hurry up. And I'll be just damn near in tears. Oh my God, he's crying. When he took his first words, oh my God. When he used the bathroom for the first time by himself, without being told, do you got to use the bathroom? Go do it anyway. That child be racing down these hallways. Yeah, gotta go pee. Running down the hallway, flipping that toilet up, washing his hands, drying his hands, turning the light off, and run back to his room, finish playing or watching TV. I just love it. Those special moments. But anyway, yeah. So that's all I got. I'm gonna get off of here and chill out. Again, T asked could we change the date for our review on His and Hers on Netflix. That's why we didn't do that tonight. That's why I came live to do some B-set the content to talk about something today, since I was gonna come live anyway. And again, I'm trying to stay on this nice little road, this nice little pattern. How I hear some of y'all say pattern, but trying to get back into the the algorithm on YouTube and all that shit. And I'm gonna chill out and watch me some. What else I've been watching? Oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, T asked could we reschedule the review on His and Hers on Netflix. So we're gonna do it Tuesday. And we're gonna do the whole season. We're just gonna talk about the whole show. So that's what we're going to do Tuesday. But yeah, I'm trying to get back in the algorithm. So like I told y'all, if I can, I'm going to come live every day. Tomorrow I won't be live, most likely, because after work, my baby's coming over. So I won't be live. But if y'all live, I'll try to watch here and there. Sunday night, probably the next time I go live. After he leaves, and I got to get some more work in. Before the weekend is over, then I'll probably go live, especially if I see something interesting in these streets. But other than that, y'all out there, y'all keep doing your content. It's nice to have some entertainment around here from the real B sector people. The ones who ain't around here just making a play out of everything. I love real, authentic content. I always have, always will. And that's why I don't do content on everything I see, because it got to be real and just sporadic, just off the cuff. That's the type of shit that I like. But anyway, you guys, Riggs did drop his link in the chat right here. He is going live tonight. He is on Pacific Coast time. I believe his live will start at 8:30 Pacific. 10:30 Central, 8:30 Pacific, because he is on West Coast time. So feel free to hit his link, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join him over there. Riggs do be giving some great shows. We do great shows together. He do great shows individually. He always got a popping ass show over there discussing all type of shit, okay? Discussing all type of shit. So make sure you guys support him on that. He supports me, I support him. So definitely please go over there and hit his link. Feel free to join him tonight. I'll be there. I'll be there. Okay, I'll be there. But anyway, you guys, like and share the video. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the Cash App if you want to donate, or the Super Chat if you want to donate. Other than that, please like and share. Most importantly, like and share the video. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.